Okay, my earlier topic, orcs. Orcs have undergone too many changes over the years to the point where no one knows what the heck they are. Right? My first introduction, they looked like pigs, like Gamorrean guards. If you watch the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, and you should if you haven't. They look like Gamorrean guards, basically, from Return of the Jedi, right? Jabba's pig-like underlings, his security staff. And that's what I grew up with, thinking they were pig-like. And in the AD&D Monster Manual, they're pig-like, right? They're like pigs. Okay, I get it. It's pig. And then, second edition... There was a product that second edition produced that I hated. I thought it was a cop-out, a total cop-out. And that product was, it was these monstrous compendiums. And what they did, I gotta go to work. And what they did is, they basically sold sheets of 8.5 by 11 photocopy paper with holes in them. And they used little leaflets. So you bought the binder, and then you'd go out and buy these little photocopied, hole-punched packs of paper with other monsters. And you're really mediocre to poor artwork. It's one of these, corporations, they have to make money. That's the whole thing is profit, increasing profit. So invariably, in a capitalistic society, invariably the quality of everything starts to go down, right? After a while. First, it's better quality for competition, but as time goes on, quality just goes down, because they need to save 1/8 of a cent on every 6 billion things produced. They'll come out with this new weird gel that contacts are made out of that are better contacts, but really they're, recycled dumpster plastic and stuff, right? So anyway, the same thing's happening with Wizards of the Coast. So they're producing these photocopied leaflets and charging loads of money. Anyway, in that... you get these orcs that are kind of just have misshapen nose. They're kind of like dirty, porky men with upturned noses. And that's the incarnation of orc. And they even said, well, a lot of people compared them to pigs, but in actual fact, orcs are not pig-like at all. That's a myth, blah, 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 and it's racism. So here's what the orc actually looks like. He has an upturned nose, and he looks kind of dirty, and he might have a fang, right? Now, that was irritating for me, because I just came from pig-like orcs to that. I don't have a key. And then the other thing that was irritating was... in movies too, and in other RPGs, you have no idea what an orc is going to be. I've seen some orcs that look like gorillas, other orcs that are just Neanderthals, and then you do Lord of the Rings, and you got orcs that are pretty cool in the movies, and then Saruman makes these bodybuilding orcs, Urukai or whatever they're called, and they all come out with these huge bodybuilding physiques. And I noticed that, in 3rd edition D&D, that drove me crazy. Every orc was a bodybuilder. They're all bodybuilders. I was thinking, where are you getting your Flexmaster Plus in Greyhawk? Orc? How are you a bodybuilder? Everyone had these massive, muscular, clearly bench pressy Arnold Schwarzenegger physiques. And that's not the orc I picture at all, right? I don't picture any you know, universal Gold's Gym at every orc tribe or colony, right? So that frustrated me. Boy, am I ever a geek, eh? And yeah, all these bodybuilder orcs. And then you never knew, because product to product, you know, you never knew what was coming when you heard the word orc. You know, it could be anything, right? And it just became this catch-all. Well, you have to have orcs in your game. So let's make our orcs look like gorillas. It's very frustrating. Irritating. Yeah, so bodybuilder orcs. If you look at the AD&D Player's Handbook, the Gygax AD&D, take a look at the picture of the half-orc. And he's this kind of long, slender, hard-looking dude, and which was snouty, and that's the orc I like, right? That half-orc. Sometimes I won't play orcs, and Warhammer orcs are ridiculous. They're like short, but they're wide. They're like giant garbage can orcs. Like, and I hate Warhammer dwarves, man. They're just like, they're as wide as they are tall. And same thing with the orcs. They're just irritating. So I think in Warhammer, I think I'd never be a dwarf if I had to use a miniature. Anyway, that's my rant about people not trying stuff and orcs. You know, and it happens with everything, because this is, you know, AD&D doesn't have the, you know, doesn't have the last say on orcs by any stretch of the imagination. But, you know, and a lot of other stuff follows suit, because it's just family. You know, you can't trademark pixies, because it's from loads of mythology and stuff. I don't think I can. Okay, anyway, RPG Rider out. Talk to you later.